Ventura County Office of Education, and I'd like to welcome all of our guests tonight. Please help me greet some of our dignitaries who came here to celebrate for our students tonight. First, I would like to introduce Mr. Stan Mantooth, the Ventura County Superintendent of Schools. I would like to introduce Dr. Chuck Weiss, former County Superintendent of Schools and Hueneme School District Board Member. Dr. Roger Rice, Deputy Superintendent of Student Services, Ventura County Office of Education. And the staff involved with implementing VC Innovates, the $23 million grant we've received with the support of the superintendent, the school board, and the community college district to make workforce education in Ventura County better for all of our students. Staff, please stand. To have all of our students and guests here to participate and celebrate the 45th graduating class from this program. That's 45 years of excellence, and many of the teachers, staff, and parents sitting in this room are graduates of our program. That so many of you would take the time to be here tonight serves to remind us just how important our work is. The Career Education Center is committed to providing quality career training with state-of-the-art equipment and facilities so that our students are career ready and college prepared. But that doesn't really tell you what we do. At the end of the day, we serve students. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. We train them, we entertain them, we counsel them, we mentor them, we encourage them, we care about them, and sometimes we even feed and clothe them. We serve students, and tonight we're here to celebrate them. To get our evening started, I would like to invite Superintendent Stan Mantooth to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Dr. Morse. I see I don't need to ask anybody what position to take. As we engage in one of my favorite activities and something and I hope you never get tired. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening, everyone. I too would like to welcome you tonight. Parents, educators, our honored guests, but most important of all, our graduates. This is a wonderful night for such a celebratory event, and I consider myself fortunate to play a small part in it. I'm also fortunate to be in the business of building the future. And as I look back here at these young people, that is exactly what I see, and I know that is what you see. I would also like to take this opportunity to formally and ask you to help me thank the career education faculty and staff for sharing that vision and being such elemental components of the work we do. Let's give them a round of applause. I'm going to deviate from the script a moment to introduce Ms. Rachel Ulrich, another one of our county board members. Rachel? And an educator in her own right at Oxnard College. You know, because so many good things have yet to transpire tonight, I am going to try to be brief. That doesn't mean I'm not going to talk a little longer. But one thing I want you to make sure that you do, and we say this at many of these kinds of events, I don't want you to hold your applause. If you want to yell and scream and shout when these graduates names are called, do it. All right, no disrespect to the audience, but I would like to take a moment and address our graduates. This evening, you're going to cross the threshold from high school to adulthood as you gather your diplomas and your years of hard work and move on to your future. It's an amazing accomplishment and one for which you should feel deep pride. You have skills that will serve you both in the near term and throughout your lives, and you now possess something that will never lose value and can never be taken from you. From your first day in this program, you've known where you're going by virtue of the hands-on experience and real-world applications you've engaged in your chosen fields of interest. Among other things, you will have a far better understanding of the skills and basic competencies required by employers. You will pursue lifelong learning to maintain and enhance your own job security. And the goals and objectives that you have met and the relationships that you have built will be of continuing value to yourselves, to your families, and everyone else around you. As you continue your successes here and beyond, because this is just the beginning, I would also ask that you be mindful of the following. Always, no matter how busy you get or how successful you get, make time for important things and make sure that your values are more important than your possessions. Remember that good judgment and common sense is just as important as the knowledge and the skills that you have gained. Be involved and stay involved in your communities and with your families. Be service learners. Be the next generation that does what we do to pass on the torch of our future and its security. And never, ever live someone else's life. Yours is too precious. I don't think they can go wrong with a roadmap like that. I'm also reminded of an anecdote from an NPR interview with Tom Brokaw recently. And he was relating a story of a person that passed on. He arrived at the pearly gates of heaven and asked St. Peter to be let in. Then St. Peter said, "Okay, well, show me your scars." This person said, "Well, I don't have any scars." And St. Peter responded, "What a pity. In all your life, you never found anything worth fighting for. Don't be that person." No. I think I speak for all of us tonight in this full house in knowing that we are so very proud of each and every one of you. You are communicators, collaborators, creative and critical thinkers. You have and you will be that extra value for our world. Everyone, please join me in congratulating the Ventura County Office of Education's Career Education graduating class of 2015. At this point, I'd like to invite Ms. Zenda Abida to the microphone.
In the program where we want to welcome the students of the Ventura County Office of Education's Career Education Center. You've worked really hard this year. You're college and career ready. So will you please stand up and just be recognized in this moment? And everybody, let's give them a warm welcome. Tonight is their night. So stand up, all of the students of the Career Education Center. Family and friends To enjoy this night, we're going to ask if you have any empty seats to move inside of the aisles so that there are empty seats on the ends so that your family and your friends can be seated. We have several people that are standing in the back, so be so kind, don't save any more seats. Have everybody move in, please, and then keep the end seats open. So if you have any empty seats, just slide in. Thank you. We would also like to take this time now to recognize the wonderful staff and the teachers. So all of the teachers, please, I see you standing on the sides here. If you would like to just come up and be recognized just for a moment, all of the teachers. Join too, just come up and just wave your hands to say hello, because without these wonderful people, thank you very much, teachers and staff, for all that you've done this past year, because without you, our students would have had a lot of challenges, and because of you, they're all here tonight to graduate, and they're ready for our principal, Mr. Larry Berland, with the Principal's Award.
Before I go on with that, there is one other group I would like to recognize and thank. Mrs. Debbie Alvarez, her floral design and environmental horticulture class for the floral arrangements in front of you this evening. Those are all students. There are two awards I'll be handing out tonight. The first is the Student of the Year Award, and it's quite an honor. This individual exemplifies what we hope students will be at the Career Education Center. This individual has demonstrated a hunger for learning automotive technology. He has worked very hard and has had an outstanding attendance record. He started with a doubt about his ability to learn auto maintenance, and since then he has grown into a person who is very capable of getting a job in the field. His demeanor will take him far. He also has incredible social skills. This individual is respected by his peers. He worked out carpools for his classmates to encourage them and ensure that they also got to school and didn't miss class. He has exhibited respect and loyalty to the school. He's a great volunteer when needed. It has been a pleasure for his teacher and me to have known him for 2 consecutive semesters. Please come forward for your award, Jose Uribe. The Rising Star of the Year Award. When this student began with the Career Education Center as a freshman, he was quiet and considered shy, but he was very observant and took everything in. He's one of those students who does not say much, but when he does speak, everyone listens. He emerged as a great leader, taking over a very large class as the president this year. He helped lead the class and the Career Education Center to greatness when he insisted on being part of an all-adult committee, becoming one of the first students ever to serve on a planning committee, leading to a huge project where 42 other schools competed at the Ventura Regional, a competition which will continue annually. He's part of the robotics class located at Ventura High School and is just an awesome person. He is president of 3925 Circuit of Life. We believe you are, without a doubt, the Career Education Rising Star of the Year. Please help me bring to the podium Dylan Goodwin. It's my privilege now to welcome to the podium Dr. Roger Rice, Deputy Superintendent for Student Services.
Thank you, Larry. With all due respect to my superintendent's efforts to get you fired up, I actually get to have more fun because I get to give out money, or we get to give out money. At this time, I'm going to bring Dr. Weiss up. And let's all give Dr. Weiss a hand for his generosity in providing this scholarship. You may not know this, but about 2 years ago, the office made a concerted effort to expand our services to serve students in all areas, special education, court and community school. We've got students attending our Career Education Center from Phoenix Academy students diagnosed with severe emotional disturbances, and the Triton Academy students with diagnoses of autism, and our court and community school kids who have been expelled and incarcerated. And this staff at the Career Education Center should be applauded for their efforts to make a difference in the lives of all students, not just some. So thank you very much. And Dr. Weiss, through his generosity, has provided scholarships in each and every one of those programs. And tonight I'm going to be giving out $1,000 to two very worthy young folks. $1,000 total. Let's clarify. 500 each. Still very, very generous. This first young man that I want to bring up has shown incredible fortitude and dedication in completing his education, coming to the Career Education Center from Gateway Community School. He has completed 2 classes at the Career Education Center, Environmental Horticulture and Auto Body Repair. And without communication between those 2 instructors, both instructors nominated him for this scholarship independently. I think that tells you something about how well respected this young man is. Ms. Debbie Alvarez, his environmental horticulture teacher, said that this young man has now decided to make great choices in his life and in his classroom. He is her top student. He's hardworking, respectful, he leads by example, he has great attendance, and he works part-time when he's not in school to make a difference in his family as well. His goal is to attend college and pursue a career in graphics, as he is a very creative individual. Ms. Alvarez said that there is no one more deserving than this young man. And Devin Thompson, his auto body repair teacher, calls this young man a hard worker and someone who is very helpful to other students who may be struggling. This kind of coaching and mentoring is very rare and unique for a student his age and should be recognized. So at this time, please help me recognize Edgar Mendoza. Each of the scholarship recipients will receive $500 to reimburse them for future educational expenses and to encourage them to pursue their education beyond high school. Congratulations, Edgar. aside, now we get to have fun with this one. When I read this nomination, I just couldn't help but grin from ear to ear. Our next recipient is the only young lady in the auto paint class, yet she more than holds her own. She is routinely in the top 2 or 3 in terms of her work, her progress, and her grades. Her teacher, Steve Buddy, stated that she hustles to get her work done, and she moves to the next level very quickly. She refused to coast through the semester, even when the work maybe wasn't as challenging as she might have wanted, and she begged for more challenges along the way. She never complains. She wants to continue on after graduating from the CEC and pursue an advanced degree or advanced training in automotive. She's a quick and steady learner who often steps back to assist those who are either not as far along or having difficulty with their assignments. She enjoys the work and is not afraid to get her hands dirty. Mr. Buddy said that when he nominated her, she's one of my best students. And in the words of Principal Larry Berlin, this is the young lady who the rest of the guys will be working for one day. Let's give a big round of applause to Anahi Partida.
We have 2 more very quick awards. If you take a look in your program, you'll see that there's an insert with a list of business names. These businesses aren't sponsors. They didn't pay to be in this graduation insert. They're here because they took the time to open up their businesses to your students so that your students could go and spend time learning how to work in real work environments. These businesses are, without a doubt, one of the most valuable partnerships that we have in the Career Education Center. It's amazing that they take the time to have your students come in and they mentor them, they coach them, they teach them every single day, and we could not do what we do for your students without them. We'd like to honor 2 very special partners tonight. The first is our Intern Site of the Year Award, and that's for PacSun. PacSun has been an intern site for 10 years. Louisa, who's the manager there, and her staff have been invaluable to the fashion retail merchandising class. Not only has she taken on students from our class, but she makes accommodations for students from special populations, such as Gateway, Triton, and Phoenix. She's hired numerous students for permanent positions, and students love interning at PacSun because she has such a nurturing and supportive staff. Louisa has incredibly high standards, but is willing to and able to help the interns achieve their goals. I'd like to invite a representative from PacSun to the podium to accept the award. Our next award is for the Workforce Education Coalition. This is a new organization that started this year to help create opportunities for workforce development throughout the county. The amazing board members of this group and the director are volunteers, but they've worked tirelessly to promote career education throughout the county. As students, you may never see the work of this team, but they are creating trainings for your teachers, connecting you to businesses, and helping run our monthly Entree to Employment dinner series. In particular, I would like to thank Mary Beth Jacobson and Bill Canine for their leadership over the last year that made some of our partnerships possible, including some of our work with the Naval Base Ventura County that will continue well into the future. I'd like to invite the Workforce Education Coalition. like to invite Ms. Maria Benitez and Rose Evans to the stage to present to you our graduates tonight.
Rodriguez. Esperanza Tapia. Jasmine Murillo. Lisa Vasquez. Yvette Vaca. Michael Macias. Cindy Espinosa. Danielle Olave. Pedro Marcial. Marcella Clip. Cody Lancashire. Fatima Gomez. Chris Brittner. Natalia Sandel. Michaela Schmaltz. Alexis Miranda Moreno. Brianna Rose Jones. Alyssa Rose Lopez. Megan Kirschman. Martha Leticia Solano. Silva. Alondra Mendez. Yulisa Alvarado. Relicia Harper. Rose Alcaraz. Jasmine Mofford. Kelsey Hernandez. Alejandra Amarales. Jennifer Amezcua. Giovanni Corona. Cheyenne Cordado. Michael Maldonado. Viviana Perez Ortega. Christina Marie Ramirez. Cassidy Merja. Martin Rojas. Karina Ramirez. Edgar Alfredo Mendoza. Marissa Torres. Martinez. Harmony E. McNeely. Joel Morales. Kelsey Crinkleton. Alfredo Hernandez.
Brianna Flores.
Jose Morales.
Carissa Barron.
Esteban Nicolás Contreras.
Maria Huerta.
Carlos Alberto Bautista Pérez.
Kimberly Stephanie Hernandez.
Antonio Ralph Rivera.
Elizabeth Barajas.
Daniel Andres.
Jessica Romero.
Chris Valle.
Yesenia Marin.
Eric Nieto.
Ariana Chavez.
Jose Guerrero.
Brittany Kerner.
Eric Iglesias.
Kayla Dornbos.
Ramon Antonio Roman.
Jennifer Aparicio.
JJ Correa.
Berenice Sanchez.
Elkin Alvarez.
Yulisa Mateo.
Ronnie Morales.
Evelyn Yaneli Lopez.
Luis Navarrete.
Fernando Roman.
Benjamin Morales.
Yaelin de la Cerda.
Gerardo Salgado.
Tanya Guadalupe Ramirez.
Anselmo Ramirez.
Kendra Satterley.
Michael Rapp.
Shauna Carlson.
Anaí Partida.
Alexis Chavez.
Luis Soria.
Allison Weiss. Rabona Angelina Zavala.
Ryan Michael Stem.
Sabrina Arana.
Lucas Jonathan Wilcher.
Marisol Esmeralda Alatorre.
Trevor Donovan O'Keefe.
Eliana Sarahi Vergara.
Ruben Gonzalez.
Michaela Nan Shropshire.
Christian Lemus.
Julio Cesar Zavala.
Zachary Beasy.
Marlon Barbabosa.
Matt Smith DeAndre.
Julissa Hanay Trujillo.
Patrick Carmichael Stewart Crowder.
Berenice Ferreira.
Adelaya Rubiales.
Stephanie Estela Osuna.
Rebecca Lotz.
Giovanni Heredia.
Michael Alvarado.
Abdiali Vasquez.
David Betancourt.
Donna Rocio Sanchez.
Angel Gabriel Pinino.
Erica Elisa Puga.
Joe Angel Carrillo.
Talia Negrete.
Angel Salazar.
Marisa Martinez.
Luis Andrade.
Mia Piana Espinoza.
Kenton Hart.
Ari Gonzalez Pereira.
Emilio Sanchez.
Dulcie Van de Pen.
Kevin Alexander Acevedo.
Madeline Rush.
Daniel Antonio Ruiz.
Alexis Perez.
Ulysses Vladimir Pita.
Brianna Pena Ramirez.
Dalton Powers McAllister.
Jasmine Wemi Aguilar.
Parker Dupree.
Karina Madrigal.
Alexis Tamayo Torres.
Emily Natalie Perez Ramos.
Alberto Aguilar.
Christy Madrigal.
Emmanuel Baez. Christian Jafet Rodriguez.
Rochelle Suzette
Tyler Owens.
Vanessa Stephan.
Kevin Iritano.
Irma Rivera.
Alexander Nolasco del Rosario.
Angelique Vera.
Jesus Edgar Tejeda.
Damaris Aguilar.
Alberto Garcia.
Eduardo Ruiz.
Steven Villalobos.
Juana Karina Chavez.
Vanessa Reyes.
Bridget Gomez.
Brenda Michelle Martinez.
Shabnam Rasi.
Rea.
Rosie Stephanie Cervantes.
Leticia Hernandez.
Melissa Marquez.
Krista Ciordia.
Scott Lyons.
Jeffrey Becker.
Lindsay Boyd.
Angela Sedano.
Joby.
Stephanie Robles.
Nancy Geronimo.
Carolina Arambula.
Daisy Rodriguez.
Karina Torres.
Caitlin Rodriguez.
Teresa Hernandez.
Alexis Nicole Lopez.
Denise Sarmiento.
Elisa Nicole McMahon.
Diana Laura Rodriguez.
Diana Ugarte.
Eunice Reyes. Beatrice Rodriguez Carranza.
Brianna Segoviano.
Selene Lopez.
Jessica Ramirez.
Kara Emmett.
Kevin Nicholas Perez Pedastre.
Liliana Presencia.
Alexandra Mercado.
Maria de Los Ángeles Rodriguez.
Eileen Ramirez.
Aisha Giselle Martinez Navarro.
Genesis Sanchez.
Desiree Star Camacho.
Judy Munoz.
Judith Cortez.
Tyler Clint Utep.
Marcela Barbosa.
Ariana Marty.
Benjamin Realisola.
Claire Hubbard.
Fernando Zamorano Sanchez.
Joey Dominguez.
Elvia Soto.
Jordan Gomez.
Erika Vianney Alvaro.
Maria Mina.
Jasmine Garay.
Beatrice Vera Pantoja.
Janet Rodriguez.
Fabiola Gonzalez.
Melissa Sanchez.
Kezia Ochoa Mendez.
Elizabeth Arevalo.
Gustavo Herrera.
Alyssa Valdovinos.
Ileana Alvarado.
Jasmine Perez.
David Mercado.
Daisy Bravo.
Edward Mendez.
Chantal Guerrero.
Omar Castellana.
Evelyn Trinidad.
Olivia Ortiz.
Itzel Ayala.
Gabriela Rangel.
Andrea Madrigal.
Brianna Martinez.
Sonia Citlali Ponce.
Tanya Contreras.
Jimmy Lewis.
Wyatt James David Lawrence.
Chad Michael Harley.
Saul Lopez.
Dylan Cinnamon.
Alan Garcia.
Joseph Michael Wilkins.
Benjamin Sullivan.
Darwin Ramos.
Alejandro Baca.
We are just about at the end of the program. I am going to ask the students to join me in a round of applause and thanks for one of the finest and most talented faculties I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Let me start by saying congratulations to all the students and well done to all of you. You're not at the end of the journey, you're at the beginning. Graduations are also known as commencements because they're actually the start of something. You've all just completed an intensive, comprehensive program. Our goal, though, was not just to introduce you to new skills, but to help prepare you to take on the challenges of the future. As a society and nation, we face many challenges, but I am confident that you'll be able to meet them. You've all done well, otherwise you wouldn't be sitting here this evening. I can tell you that the world has changed. My first computer had 16K of RAM, that's 1,000, okay? I did my college term papers on a manual typewriter, used typing paper with carbons in between, and I used Scotch tape for corrections. You have more computing power in your cell phones than the lunar landing module did when it first landed on the moon in 1969. With that, let me pass on just a couple of recommendations. I served under General Colin Powell when he was the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and one of his favorite sayings was, share the credit. What he meant was that we rarely do things alone in a vacuum. Be proud of your accomplishments. Yes, they're yours, but there have been people beside you along the way. They may be family, friends, teachers, and before you leave here tonight, students, make sure you thank them. As you do go find your place in the world, whatever you encounter, remember to be part of the solution. Remember also that there's no such thing as a free lunch. Earn what you get. You've worked hard here tonight. Work hard to contribute. But remember to have some fun while you do. Make the most of your time. Your kindergarten teacher taught you to say please and thank you, to get along with others and to share. That's as true today and will be in the future as it was when you were 5 years old. Become lifelong learners. Keep going with your education. Don't let it stop here. Get all you can get. This is the beginning of the journey, not the end. As a pilot, flying through 43 separate in-flight emergencies, the only thing that never failed me was my compass. It always kept me coming home. Find your own compass in life. There have always been people there for me to help guide me. Trust your parents. Believe me, they're a lot smarter than you've ever given them credit for. Put down your cell phones just for a minute. Put aside those 9,000 Facebook friends and try to experience life. I guarantee it's not inside that electronic box. Learn something new, try out something new. Don't sit on the sidelines, get in the game, spread your wings, expand your horizons, and soar. It's an incredible world out there. Finally, don't be afraid to fail. A quote that is often attributed to Thomas Edison goes something like this. I didn't fail 2,000 times trying to invent the light bulb. I found 2,000 ways it didn't work. Whether or not he actually said that, the message is clear, don't quit. As I said, this is the beginning of the journey, not the end. Your future is unwritten and yours to shape. Do good things and always do your best. Congratulations to all of you. And with that, well done. That concludes our ceremony.